This pregnant dog was huge, but as she gave birth, they knew X-rays hadn't told the full story. When one Missouri woman welcomed a pregnant dog into her home, the abandoned animal's massive bump made it clear that she could pop at any moment. But the dog's prenatal scans had definitely not put her properly in the picture, and when the dog actually went into labor, the delivery left the foster carer completely shocked. Ashlee Holland resides in Blue Springs, Missouri, with her 3 beloved children. However, as you've probably already guessed, her kids aren't the only ones to benefit from Holland's maternal instincts and caring nature. Yes, Holland has been passionate about animals since she was a small child. Her heart's desire has always been to look after all creatures, great and small. Happily, her altruistic ambition was realized, and she now works as an animal foster with Missouri-based charity Midwest Animal ResQ, or MARQ. "It's kind of always been a passion I've had," Holland explained in an interview with Fox 4 News. "I've always wanted to rescue. I've always wanted to work in the veterinary field. It's instinct." So when Holland heard of a pregnant stray dog's predicament, she simply had to step in. The abandoned animal, Ava, a golden chow, was in containment at an overcrowded local animal shelter, and its policy was to euthanize unclaimed pregnant animals. It looked therefore like Ava might never see the real world again. MARQ first heard about Ava when a staff member at her shelter felt sorry for her plight. Indeed, the staffer had decided to reach out to the rescue organizations to see if any of them could save Ava from death row. The animal control officer said we were the last rescue group on her call list. Aaron Morse, director at MARQ, told the Dodo. Otherwise, she was out of options. Because Ava was expecting a litter of puppies, Holland, as a loving mother herself, couldn't stand by and let the dog go to her death. So when MARQ approached Holland and asked if she'd foster the pregnant dog, she immediately said yes. She was on the euthanasia list. She had no choice, no other hope, Holland told Fox 4 News. "I was basically her last resort, along with Midwest Animal ResQ. No dog deserves to be put to sleep for space." "I felt like Ava needed me," Holland told the Dodo. "I almost didn't accept her. I'd just received a group of bottle-fed kittens from another rescue, and I thought a pregnant dog, and soon-to-be puppies, would be too much for me. But I couldn't get Ava out of my mind, so I accepted her." So just 2 weeks before Ava was due to give birth, Holland brought her home. But the foster carer had no idea what she'd let herself in for. "I was aware she was having puppies, but X-rays didn't show how many," she said. Golden chows are mixed dog breed, part chow chow and part golden retriever. On average, chow chows will have a litter of 3 to 6 puppies, while female golden retrievers can each expect up to a dozen births. With that in mind, there was no real way of telling how many puppies Ava was expecting. All Holland could do then was sit back and wait for her to go into labor. And that moment came one Sunday night in June of 2017. Incredibly, once Ava started popping out puppies, it seemed like she'd never stop. The first puppy came at 10:02, Holland told Fox 4 News. She then popped out 4 more within 57 minutes. She had 2 more in the next hour and a half or so. "I thought she was done," Holland said. However, that was far from the case. "I cleaned her off, went to bed, and there were 8 more puppies," she added. "Got my kids ready for school. There are now 3 more puppies." All in all, Ava brought an impressive total of 18 puppies into the world. And for animal lover Holland, the births were more than welcome. "It's heaven," she gushed. "A puppy pile. You can't get any better than that." Both Holland and her eldest son are fans of local baseball team, the Kansas City Royals. As a result, they decided to name the puppies after the squad's famous faces. You got Ned Yost, Dayton Moore, Buck O'Neill. We got Esky, Royal, Holland revealed. To celebrate Ava and her massive brood, Holland set up a Facebook page for them. On it, she refers to the 18 puppies as the Royals, and it sure looks like they've been treated like princes and princesses. Not only did they have one another for company, but they could also rely on cuddles from Holland and her kids. Sadly, not long after Ava gave birth, one of the puppies passed away. But the rest of the batch thrived under Holland's expert supervision. Still, the foster carers won't have the dogs forever. At the time of writing, the puppies were still too weak to leave their mom and were awaiting some injections. But once they reach 8 weeks old, they'll go up for adoption. And Ava will also be looking for her forever home. Although their lives may have crossed paths only for a brief time, Ava and Holland have had a profound effect on one another. The animal lover said the dog changed her, but there's no denying how amazing Holland's intervention was. "It's incredible," she admitted to Fox 4 News. "I didn't just save one life, I saved 19."